I was able to get my membership group coaching program to 30 plus people paying $97 per month by just mastering this one simple skill. This skill is called how to talk to people. If you as an online coach are able to simply book more calls, do those sales calls or so, and sign people through those calls and then work with them inside of your membership coaching program so you can get them results. You can build successful case studies. And you will be moving people who are inside of your membership group coaching program by you coaching them, by you again talking to people. You're gonna get people to take always that next action step. You see, it's all about how to talk to people. It's all about being able to be people's coach, people's guide, and you communicate that guidance to them by being able to talk to them. For example, when someone becomes your paid member, you need to make them to complete the onboarding tasks. You want them to introduce themselves. You want them to watch the lesson module number 1. You want them to come to the group calls. When they come to the group calls, you want to coach them and you want them to transform their life so they become your best case study. And to be honest, this skill helps me now to invite my existing members who are succeeding. I can just message them and talk to them, and I invite them to record a video testimonial case study with me. Even on those calls, I need to be able to talk to my existing members and guide them further and extract information from them of how we succeeded. You see, this skill of you being able to talk as a coach is very important. If you can only master how to talk to one person at a time, guide them, then get them to take action, you will become a great coach, a great guide, a great leader, and a great salesperson. And by mastering this skill of talking to people, you're gonna be able to start taking control over your life. You're gonna be able to book more calls, do those sales calls better, get more members signed up, coach those members, improve your skills of talking, coaching to people, right? And get more results to them so they succeed. In this lesson, in this module, we're not gonna talk about how to talk to people when it comes to coaching and guiding them. We're gonna simply mainly focus on this first idea of how to talk to people on the sales calls so you get them to become your membership customers, your members. Because to be honest, if you're starting as an online coach, this is where it all begins. You want to get to talk to the first few people so you learn from them. You see what's their challenges, what's their true desires, where they want to go. You then communicate to them your solution, your offer. You tell them, hey, we could interact more. You could join my program as well, and we could have more interactions just like this one, right? And you see, this is where it's all gonna begin. How to get on a few calls with the first few people first so you can sign the first few members. And if you won't be able to do these sales calls, Zoom calls correctly, by the way, we're not gonna talk about how to book more calls today. We're gonna just focus on the idea of how you can do those calls better, how to talk to people, how to master the talk, and why it's important for you to become a great speaker, a great communicator, a great guide, and how mastering this skill will help you grow your practice, grow your business, and of course become a better coach as well. Now, when it comes to the idea of getting to talk to more people, there exists certain practice, certain agenda of how you make this all work. First, I teach a mini exercise, a mini practice in my other course lesson of how you can make a list of a few warm people, like 20, 30 people, write them down on this list, certain people from your existing network, certain previous clients who you worked with, or people who you worked with for free in the past, or some people who are following your content, or people who are in your email list, or maybe in your Facebook group, or whatever, right? Write 20 to 30 people down who are warmer, and you will be able to reach out to them. Then I teach how to reach out to them via DMs or via emails, how to book a call with them, how to go on a call with them, and how to make more enrollments from those calls. I teach this 3-step practice more in depth in the other module linked down below. And yes, you're gonna write a few people down, and then I give you a script of what to say to them to get them on a call with you. And there I give you a script as well of how to then do those calls, what's the agenda of those calls, what you're gonna be talking them through, right, on that call, so you sign them as your member. The link to the script lesson is also down below. Now let's talk about mastering the skill of how to talk to people on the sales calls. Here is the thing. For this to make work, you're gonna need to understand the agenda of the sales call, which I teach you in my script, right? But a quick summary, right, that I'm gonna take you through right now. Each call begins with connection with that person, stating the agenda. Why are we both here and what's gonna happen next? I simply book a call with someone. I already tell them before in the DMs, hey, I wanna go on a call with you. I wanna talk with you through the idea of how you can achieve certain transformation, certain outcome, and I wanna provide you with some feedback on how you can transform your life. And we also run a support group. I could tell you more about it. I do that already in the DMs. So this person who comes on a call with me, they already know why they are here. And the first thing that I would tell them on the call, if this is now a call that we just met on, this is a Zoom call, I'll tell you, hey, nice to meeting you, how are you, blah, blah, blah. Tell me more about now your current situation and your plan, or what are you going through right now so you can achieve the outcome. Here I would insert my niche topic. If that's a weight loss, I would say, tell me more about your weight loss journey. Where are you at right now? And what are you trying to work on towards, right? What are you trying to achieve? Just say to that person some kind of averagely stated question so they open up and start talking about the value, right? Where they are at. Then here we move into the second stage, which is asking more questions. Here you want to figure out where they are at right now. You want to diagnose their situation and you want to see how they are thinking of what they would do next. You want to also see what's their desires. You also want to figure out how big is their passion or desire toward achieving their outcome, how motivated they are. You will want to ask people questions, and you see how important it is that you will know how to talk to people. You're gonna need to be able to guide them now through these new questions and analyzing their situation, and they would need to be openly communicating with you and telling you their experience, right? For example, if I'm on a call with you right now and we're talking about, let's say, weight loss or spiritual guidance or whatever the niche is, I would say to you this, right? Okay, I see that you're a little stuck with your energy and you're not completely connected to your soul and you have this big dream and stuff like that, right? So what do you think is your biggest challenge preventing you, right, from bridging this gap, from you being stuck right now and you achieving your dream, right? You see how I ask questions and how clearly I can communicate quite nicely set up questions? You gotta be able to do that same thing, and you gotta come with a flow to those calls. You gotta need to be a sharp guide who can guide that other person through this agenda, right? So you see, I ask them that deep question. They're gonna share with me their challenges, their goals, and I'm gonna exactly know where they are at right now and where they wanna go to and how motivated they are to go from here to there. So I have now figured out their situation by just simply asking questions. Do you see? You want to be able to talk them through these questions. Here is now a mini transition of what we're going to go through. You will want to provide them with a mini quick solution so they feel like, whoa, this person knows what they're talking about, right? So you're going to tell them, you know, when I was stuck like that and I had this big goal of me trying to be connected to my soul, aligned to my purpose, and really be happy every day, living that dream, that purpose, right? I needed to go through 3 steps. I needed to first do this and that and that. Here now you insert your 3, 4, 5 course modules really quickly, right? And after you stated your solution, here is the most important thing that's gonna happen. People will either believe you or maybe not really believe you, or maybe they will not know that this can work for them as well or so. But simply stated, they're gonna have probably questions. Here now you start practicing your skill of being a great coach, a great guide, a great leader, because you're gonna see how well people respond to your solutions, to your course, to your knowledge, and some kind of limiting beliefs or blocks of theirs will come up. And by them raising those objections, limiting beliefs, and maybe they will not even understand what kind of 3-step solution you're talking about or so, right? Here is the thing. Here is where you learn how to bridge those limiting beliefs, those things that come up for them. Here is where you learn how to communicate your solution in a simpler or clearer way so people understand it and they believe in it. They're like, whoa, I actually do get it. I should do that thing. I should follow this person's guide. I get them, right? Here is where you start sharpening your communication skills and providing that other person with a solution that they understand. Moving one step forward, right? It's not just about you sharing with them a solution. It's also about you sharing then with them, hey, do you know that I could guide you through that solution and we could interact more often inside of my membership program and as part of my group coaching calls and maybe a few one-on-one calls and stuff like that as well? Would you want to know more about that idea? That's called a probing question, right? Asking that person if they would want to know more about interacting with you, right? Here is where the sales now begin. You're gonna need to explain to them the offer of yours, the membership program container, what they get, how they can work with you. But I teach this where I teach you how to go step by step through this sales call script. So I'm not gonna give you the whole script idea right now and what to really say to them, but people will either understand what your offer is, they're gonna either value it or they're gonna not value it, they're gonna think that it's a waste of time, or they're gonna think, hey, I love that stuff. I love that idea. I would love to know more about how to be part of it. I really want to follow your guide. Some people will be like that, and that's the ones that we are looking for. The other ones who don't understand what you are talking about, what kind of offer you are giving to them, and they are like, I don't know if I want to pay for this person's value and stuff. To be honest, here is where you're gonna need to become better, and this is what's gonna improve you. Learning from those who understand your offer and learning from those who don't understand your offer and don't value your offer. You need to learn from this experience of you talking to people so you can sharpen your offer presentation skills and you can then get more of those quality people who understand your offer. So hopefully you get my idea. You gotta go through the practice of this skill of talking to people on the sales course. It's gonna allow you to improve your speaking skills, your offer presentation, your solution presentation, you asking questions, and it's also gonna allow you now to enroll a new member because you guided someone to the water, you guided the horse to the water or to the carrot or whatever, however they call it, right? And guess what? Now you can sign that person into your program, and here is where you're gonna also need to really know how to talk, because you're gonna need to explain that person, okay, down below I just in the Zoom chat I sent you the link, you can click on it, you can pay right now, you can join my program right now, and then after you joined in I am gonna give you the first video to watch and I'm gonna introduce you to our program a bit, and then we're gonna get you access to the group coaching calls. You see how I talk? You gotta be able to state these same sentences to the person who you are on the call with, so they'll be like, okay, cool, I'm following the guide of this person, I'm signing up right now and I really want to take those first action steps so I can begin this transformational journey as part of this membership program that this person introduced me to. As I already said, by you mastering this process of talking to people, you receive so much feedback from them, and this allows you to sharpen your skills, how you say things, what you say, how people understand your offer, your value, your solutions. You can improve your stuff then, right? So you're gonna go then to another call and to another call, and you're gonna always know what to say next to that person and get them signed into your program. Here are a few quick benefits of you mastering this skill of talking to people. The first things first, you're gonna be able to start controlling your destiny, how many calls you book, how many people you talk to, how you talk to them, how many people you sign into your program, and how you then work with them and get them results. If you can master speaking to one person, coach one person, you're gonna then be able to coach many. You're gonna be able to coach a lot of members, right? Because you have mastered this skill. And here is the catch. If you can't sign one person by you simply talking to that person, you're gonna never be able to sign 50, hundreds of people. Guess why? Because you mastering this idea of talking to one person that translates into mass marketing, right? Mass marketing is the idea of, let's say, you creating social media content, you sending emails out, you doing webinar classes, group classes, right? Through those guys, you're gonna not be able to communicate your message, your value, if you did not master the idea of speaking to one person. Because when you speak to one person, you learn exactly what to say. day, right? And when you write social media content or emails and other marketing materials, you are actually communicating to many. Communicating to one is the same as communicating to many. And if you didn't master the idea of communicating to one person at a time, you will never be able to move masses. Understand that. That's how important this skill of you being able to coach and guide and talk to people is so important. I'll start wrapping it all up, but hopefully this idea came across very well to you right now. You're gonna want to master this skill, and these are the steps that you should take right now to put it all in action. First of all, down below this video are the links to my other lessons, and the first lesson that you should start completing is making a list of 30, 40, 50 people. Start writing some people down. In the lesson down below I show you how to write people down and who to write down. Then you're gonna need to get access to my script of what to say in the DMs or emails to those people, how to reach out to them, to invite them to a call with you. You're gonna get them then on a call, you're gonna talk to them, start by one, then we go with 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I bet if you speak to 10 people on a call like this, the way that I'm teaching you to speak to them, I bet you're gonna sign 1 or 2 or 3 people paying you $97 per month for your school group membership coaching program. If you speak to 5, 10, 15 people, you're gonna start becoming a great communicator, a great salesperson, a great coach, a great leader. And not just that, if you speak to 10, 20 people or so, you're gonna sign 3, 4, 5, 7 people paying you. And if you get 5, 6, 7 people paying you $100 a month, the whole life of yours is gonna change. You're gonna start having people paying you monthly subscriptions, which is gonna provide you with monthly recurring income. And having 5, 10, 15 people paying you and working with you now as part of your membership program, guess what? You're gonna start getting them results, creating case studies, which in return is gonna attract more people come to you. And by you going through all of these steps and actually doing them, right, you're gonna become a respected coach who people love. People come to you as their coach for value, for advice, for knowledge, for guidance, for the steps that they should take next to achieve that result, go through transformations, transform their lives. This is who you need to become, an authority. And look down below around my course lessons, because I'm gonna show you the full picture. How to create your membership offer, how to charge $97 per month for it, how to create a video course, how to then upload, get all of this onto one platform, use school as your membership platform. It's gonna charge people $97 per month. It's gonna hold your course, community, group coaching calls, right? And then I suggest you, hey, your first goal will be to sign 5, 10 people paying you. And how you're gonna get 5, 10 people paying you $100 a month is by you talking to people. That was this lesson today. I really want you to master and sharpen your skills of how to talk to people. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section down below. I would love to relate with you and see what are your thoughts about what you just learned today. Have fun!